Okay, so I had mentioned, and I think it was in my newsletter, about that Nvidia was advertising this thing called their Omniverse. And so this is, I guess, their foray into, this is 3D design collaboration. So it's very interesting. And of course, if you are doing, working with tools like Houdini and C4, Cinema 4D, and those sorts of tools, the Nvidia RTX graphics card are the card of choice because the renderers and the tools are designed to work very well with them, as opposed to other graphics cards. So they, of course, they have their Omniverse, and of course their drivers, but the Omniverse is new. And I thought we all might find this interesting. I want to see, I would expect you'd be interested in seeing what they're doing here. And unlike my attempt to install their latest studio driver about a week ago, actually it was a week ago tomorrow, hopefully this won't blow up the machine. But I'm going to turn my sound off, and we're going to start with listening to their video. And what I don't want to do is have a clash of sound here.
As an animator, designer, or engineer, you can bring the power of collaboration between applications and people to your workflow with Nvidia Omniverse. Before Omniverse, working on a project using multiple applications required exporting and importing from one format to another, often causing creators to lose information and compatibility along the way. And adding more people into a workflow was a nightmare of updates and file merges. The Omniverse platform enables true real-time collaboration for individuals and teams working between multiple apps and working across geographies. Omniverse brings the ability to seamlessly sync file changes between the creative tools you know and love, maintaining their integrity throughout your pipeline. Whether working alone or together, Omniverse creates an infinite number of connections, from app to app, person to person, or office to office. Get Omniverse now and experience the future of collaboration for yourself.
Okay, so this appears to be a collaboration tool. Let me make this bigger. For some reason, it decided to go small on me. But so this is a collaboration tool. Let's see what's in here. So let's look at the text. It's a design collaboration simulation platform. And if you noticed in the video, they did look at the, mention or show a picture. Let me see if I can bring that back. Let me turn the sound off on this. So I just wanted to show you the image of what they had here. Now, remember this, we're now in a world, here we go. We're now in a world where you have working from home, where you have projects being done with people all over the place across different tools. And if you notice, this supports they're talking about Autodesk, Blender, Epic Games, Houdini, Maya, Autodesk, Substance Designer, Adobe, all these different tools. Now, I don't see Nuke and I don't see Cinema 4D. Actually, Cinema 4D not being there surprises me because the third-party renderers are all focused on the Nvidia hardware. So let's see what else we got here. Let's see, platform overview, get started. Okay. So let's have a look at this. And is this something that you can see right now? No. So let me bring this up. Window capture. And there we go. Okay, so this looks like it's a little big here. You can't see too much, so let's shrink that down so you can see it. Okay. Trying to get this one. There we go. Well, it's still too big. All right. So this is, why am I, keeps going to the other one. Yeah. Physics. So this is some of the things, I guess, that you can do with it. Let's look at this video. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of that going on here. You can see some of the things that they're showing you. It's all virtual stuff. We'll take a look at this, and then I want to actually, let's see if we can actually get into the tools to watch these videos. So this is kind of cool. I had this idea of a project that I don't know if most of you watching are probably way too young to have ever heard of a comedian from the 50s and early 60s. I wasn't introduced to him until I was in high school. He had been gone, oh geez, probably 15, 16 years. This thing, very well known for creativity, technology. He did this thing where he had, hot pans dancing around and water coming on off, all this kind of stuff. And of course, this was done around 1960. There was no cinema, no news, no nothing. It was probably what they call stop animation, where they move a little bit, that sort of thing. But he kind of a tribute to that, and God knows what he would have been able to do had he had modern tools. But anyway, getting back to this, let's bring this back up, because that's what we're here to see. So let's skip. Let's see what we got. Oh, no.
As an animator, designer, or engineer, you can bring the power of collaboration between applications and people.
We've already heard this. Let's watch essential videos, connect your tools. So let's see what this is. Play with Omni. Okay, tech demos. Oh, we don't watch essential videos. Set up nucleus. Connect your tools. Let's see what this does. Okay, so it looks like this is strange. So this goes through the whole how it works. I was hoping what this would actually let you do something. This is just giving you
as an animator, designer.
Let's see. Library. Okay. Here we go. Now we're seeing something. This is the cache, and they do suggest you you set up the cache when you set the machine, when you set this program up. Exchange. So this looks like connecteds. What's this? 3D Max connection, CGI Trader. See, so it looks like you can actually get content here. Nucleus. What is this Nucleus workstation? And why won't it let me see everything? Set of fundamental services that allow a variety of client renders to share and modify representation. Now this is interesting, but I don't know how you add local nucleus service. So, okay, I'm going to change this to my H drive because that's where I have space on this box. Or actually, it's now my D drive. It was my H drive before I blew the machine up. Actually, what I should do is create a drive under H so that I have a path to go to other than the root under D. Keep calling it H. Let's see. I am going to create a new folder. I'm going to call this Omniverse. So, okay, let's get back to here. And now we have Omniverse, if I even spelt it correctly. And select folder. Next. Okay. Okay, so this is, you're going to create your account, and I guess this lets you do all the collaboration. Okay, so we saw the little video, and that kind of tells you what it's about. I created an account and actually went into the platform, and you can see they have news, they have the library, and this talks about the cache. The cache is something you set up on your system to make things go faster. Now this here, what I set up by creating the server, the Nucleus server, is a little server on my machine here. And you see Exchange and apps, different connectors. And then Nucleus, this is the service that's running, and you can see the library projects and users. So there's me, there's the projects, you can put projects in here. And you can share them, share your libraries. And of course they have documentation, which will take you to the web. And this is kind of interesting here. To learn more about it, they have a whole Learn section that has a bunch of tutorial videos. So they also have forums. Again, they'll take you to the web. So their forums and a lot of their stuff is, well, a lot of their stuff is on their website. and get started. Let's see what that is. That again takes you to their web, and that's where they actually have another copy of that little video that we saw. So they have a whole bunch of resources to start learning how to use this. I like the exchange. I mean, once I understand what an app is versus a connector, they have the whole library. So it looks like the cache optimizes data transfer. Sure, because you're holding it, you're already caching it. Just like in like anything, when you are a nuke and you cache out an animation, this way it does it once and then you don't have to do anything unless you change something. You know, your browser caches so that it doesn't have to go and fetch from the internet every time unless something changed. And as a developer, that can be a little tricky because sometimes you think there's something broken, and really all it is that you have to clear your cache and let it force it to retrieve the proper data. But this cache, again, this is a time saver. You're avoiding extra work here. And again, the exchange, you can get all kinds of different things. Again, have to explore this a little bit because I'm at this point it's just so new that I don't know the difference between an app and a connections. And again, this is their service. So here's your library and your products. And the Nvidia is different stuff that you can get, like this demo here. I got a brownstone demo that has different things that you can download. They download, and then you can play with it. So you can learn, you know, and again, learn like we talked about. So this could be very interesting. I was thinking more metaverse, but this is a very powerful collaboration tool. And with this day of remote work and people working together from all over the world on one project, this can be this hopefully will be highly valuable, maybe even a game changer, because it's specifically designed for that purpose. But we'll have to see. I mean, Nvidia is, you know, their products are used throughout the industry. Their graphics cards are used throughout the industry. The tools are geared to work with their graphics cards. So this is very interesting. And we will probably see more of this as we go on. And it's free. So I'd recommend, if you have the space and you have a machine that can run it, then by all means download it, give it a look, and see if it can help you. Or I could see it even helping the solo artists. You can store your projects and have them somewhere. Maybe set up the server on something that you back up, on a drive that you back up to your backup service, or however you do your backups, and keeps it nice and organized. And I don't know what it gives you in terms of how it works with change control. For example, for developers, right, you have code, you have things like Git, where people can put stuff up and then pull it down. And this is a type of, there's no locking. So you have to be careful, and you have to make sure that you're, you know, it will tell you if there are conflicts, and you have to deconflict with your coworkers. if there is that sort of conflict. So I don't know if this is going to give you that sort of thing. Because one of the things with this stuff, with the art stuff and trying to use something like Git, is there's no way of knowing what changed. And one of the things you're trying to do often when you're debugging is say, well, what changed between what's up in source control and what's on my box, and what did I break? So anyway, hopefully this has been interesting, and I will speak to you next time. Take care.